Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and man, do I have some news for you. Let me just start off with the regular. If you guys definitely want to check out my new prizes that I'm coming out and sneak peeks and all these other things for the next mini-series and so on and so forth. I did what you guys asked me to. I got the Instagram, so it's going to be in the description down below. It's vortex_cinema. I hope you guys will like it. Let me know also feedback. Let me know if what you want there, perhaps that I could add on there and all these other cool stuff. Now also I'm going to be doing some mini-series very soon. That's coming up. As you know, we just finished two. The first one was how to build a gaming computer on the cheap, anywhere from about $1,500 to $3,000. I show you guys how to build it really cheap. It's also for post-production work, as I use DaVinci on it. I use a bunch of other things, which I find really cool on it. So that requires a lot of, power, and it does a good job. So definitely check back and look at that. And then I did the how to build a cosplay helmet, which is the Star Killer helmet from beginning to end. I show you guys how to make it anywhere retail value $700, $800, $900 to even $1,300, $1,400, and I show you guys how to make it. And I'm not kidding when I say this, we're a little bit over 20 bucks. Definitely look back at that. I gave out a Mario that holds a Nintendo Switch. And just so you guys know, a lot of you guys requested that I make that Mario as a prize again, and I will, down the line. But I have other cool prizes that I think you guys would like much more, as the mini-series goes on. So by next month, I'm going to be doing a mini-series of how to build, which is this desk, which I'm on right now, gaming / post-production / productivity desk on the cheap. Anywhere retailing from about $900 to $1,500. I'm going to show you guys how to make it for a little over the $300 mark, and I'm not kidding, over a little bit over the $400 mark with the drawers and all these other cool things that I can't wait to show you what's on there. And then, of course, I'm going to announce the other three after that. But for this specific one, there's going to be two prizes, so two winners. So sometimes I'm going to do one winner, sometimes two winners. And this is going to be for a Noob Saibot mask and a Scorpion mask for Mortal Kombat to celebrate the Mortal Kombat 11 that's coming out. So I kind of got inspired to do that. The first winner will get to choose between the two. The second will get the leftover ones. Trust me, guys, both of them are freaking awesome. Unless you're a fan, I don't see how you'd be miffed by either or. You guys will be really, really into really into it when you get it in your hands. It'll look really cool. It's just amazing. I have some pictures on my Instagram on that if you guys look back on it, or something of a Scorpion and Noob Saibot, so it's pretty cool. Definitely would like to hear some comments on it as well. But I'm going to be working already. I'm working on several other projects. I already finished one of the prizes for the 4th mini-series, the 5th mini-series, and the 6th mini-series. The other two, I'm working on prizes right now for those. But the 4th mini-series that's going to come out a little bit later of the mini-sodes is going to be something really cool. And definitely check the Instagram for that. And of course, then during the video, once it's complete, I'm going to show you guys how it looks, and I hope you guys will be happy with that as well. Anyways, let's go to the news. Okay, so a lot of people already, this is the big buzz, are talking about Xbox Live coming to the Nintendo Switch. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story here. First off, I want to know how you guys feel about that in the comments below. Myself, I kind of feel a little bit paranoid. And the reason I say this is because Microsoft, as you guys know, is an opportunist. And I know a lot of people are speaking about it coming to the Switch, but that's not necessarily true. It's coming to the Switch, iOS devices, and as well as the Android market. Okay, so you're going to have phones that are going to use this. You're going to have everything that are going to use this Xbox Live technology. Now, if you guys know, one of the reasons why Microsoft didn't really even care about piracy for their Windows 10, it's major privacy issues, okay, to even talk about it. But you know what it's about. Has major backdoors and all kinds of things. I speak heavily against Windows 10, even though I have it. I have two systems, one that doesn't have it, that I still use Linux on, and I use Windows 7, and of course my main PC right here, because I have to get subscriptions and stuff that I do with Adobe, with DaVinci Resolve, with a bunch of other companies that I have deals with in terms of subscriptions that I have to pay for, and they only use the latest Windows, believe it or not, which kind of ticks me off, but whatever. But the point is, I understand the back doors that were on it. I did lengthy videos you guys could check out about that. And that kind of worries me. Privacy issues, that kind of worries me. Another thing that worries me is the way they track down hacking, for example. And you know Nintendo's very big on that. And I know that they had some issues, even games that I bought before when Microsoft implemented their stuff, that banned me and said that I had pirated versions of the game when I didn't. And many other people were saying the same exact thing with the original Gears of War and then Gears of War Remastered. I had an issue with that as well. I had an issue with other games also that I bought directly from the Microsoft Store, whatever, Windows Store, whatever the hell it's called. So now they're going to have it on the iOS devices, which I kind of find a little weird. And of course in the Android market. Now I don't really think, I think they're saying it's coming. Now first off, what people need to understand is Microsoft has said many times they're doing partnerships, and sometimes it wouldn't go through, whether the company themselves didn't want to have anything to do with Microsoft due to whatever the heck is going on. Maybe they wanted a big cut. Maybe it was, kind of taken over. Or Microsoft decides to go, their other way. The thing that worries me mostly is what Microsoft has done. I mean, Microsoft, the reason they didn't care about having pirated versions of their OS system for everybody, their operating system, is because they want to put it in everybody's hands. They want Microsoft to rule. Adobe, in many ways, also didn't care at a certain point about their programs being pirated because they wanted everybody to have Adobe software on their stuff. So they knew if you couldn't afford it, you can't come out with commercial projects, with it, because they would be able to either investigate you later on, make an investigation if they pick on you, if you seem like you're making a ton of money, or if, they're going to look at you as like a student who's using their product, and once you guys make it big, you're going to be paying for it. So this is exactly what's going on with Microsoft, what they're known to do. But the most thing that I'm worried about, the biggest thing that I'm worried about, is them copying material. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you guys remember when they came out with, when Sega came out with Dreamcast, Microsoft bailed on them. After Microsoft bailed on them, everybody started bailing on them, and before you know it, the system went to shit. Okay, and Sega is now doing software. It completely crushed their system. Now, it's not just them to blame. Obviously, Sega Saturn, which I loved both systems, but unfortunately, Sega Saturn, flopped, and then this thing flopped, the Dreamcast. It had to do with timing. It had to do with a bunch of other crap. But then what happens is the Xbox comes out. And if you look at it, most of these companies, what they do is they copy the Nintendo Switch. They copy the Nintendo Wii, for example. If you guys remember Sony with the stupid wands and all. Man, but that was that stupid. And they had, motion controls on the Xbox 360. So all of these kind of things, usually they take what Nintendo has and they perfect it. How do we know that's not going to happen? That's a major concern of mine. I don't think that Nintendo needs to allow Microsoft to enter their gates. I don't feel right about that. Now, I know there's some positivity to it. If they have Xbox Live, perhaps they could let them. I mean, the crossplay is going to be there either way because they already said crossplay is available. But maybe they'll let them use their servers, and Microsoft has the best servers, no slowdowns, no nothing. Maybe it'll be good to piggyback on that. Maybe they'll pay them a certain fee. But the thing is, I am kind of fearful. At the same time, I get it that it's good to increase competition because, hey, Microsoft. There were talks, rumors, early rumors, and you know how much I hate rumors, but there were talks about it, that they were going to come out with their own portable system. We know Sony doesn't want anything to do with it, because Sony is stupid. What they did to the Vita, an extremely powerful system that was handheld, they completely abandoned it and screwed all their fans. I said I was never going to get another Sony product again. Of course, I was gifted this on my birthday. I was given a PlayStation 4 back then. I didn't want anything to do with Sony, and the thing is, Sony doesn't want to get their, their feet in those waters, in these muddy waters, as they called it. They said that cell phones today do the same gaming, which is obviously nonsense and stupid, beyond ridiculous, but whatever. But now that they saw Nintendo Switch's success, that it's #1 in Japan as a console system, what the hell's going to happen now? Will Sony jump in? Will, you know, obviously you're not seeing Sony here involved in this. So will Microsoft jump in, finally, you know, validating that rumor that they're going to come out with a handheld system? They see how Nintendo works out their stuff, and they're going to say, well, we're going to release a handheld system. And it'll be a very interesting thing. But I'm a person that actually cares about the Nintendo as a company. And, you know, after the Wii U, it took a pretty big hit. And I'm hoping that this would continue its success. But we all know if Xbox releases a portable system, we're all going to be happy because it's most likely going to be the most powerful system. As you can see, they're building consoles now exactly like PCs because PCs are the dominant in terms of graphics and everything. There's no arguing. I don't care what fanboy tells me otherwise. It's the truth. The PC, I mean, games are made on PC, and it runs on, you know, SLI. I have, you know, my cards run 4K, you know, at 144 hertz. I could run it on HD if I want to, or 60 frames, you know, whatever, at 4K resolution, tip-top, everything. I operate on my CUDA chips, DaVinci Resolve. I do it on, you know, every editing that I do, every color grading, every visual effects, because I do visual effects, goes extremely fast on that. So, of course, gaming would be, you know, optimized on a PC. So I feel like what's happening right now is Microsoft is trying to get involved with every little thing. If you see, they already conquered a lot of the gaming market. I mean, people used to laugh at them before when they said, oh, they're going to come out with games that are, you know, with a console that's going to top everybody. And after the Xbox, which, let's face it, they took a big hit, but they came out with a few good games, and you know, the rest of the games were trash, and Sony kind of won that war with content. And then they started to release a lot of games, and, you know, good games that were available for everybody. But you see Sony is keeping on the hush, and I really wish Nintendo would be like Sony. If you see, they're not even doing crossplay, which I kind of hate. But the truth is, that's how you protect your brand. But for Nintendo to accept this deal kind of worries me a little bit, if they are accepting this deal. It kind of worries me. Again, this is still early. It's coming out. A lot of the times they said things are coming out with partnerships with Microsoft, and later on, I'm sure these, you know, these companies realized that Microsoft is screwing them, so they said to hell with it, and that was the end of it. So we don't really know. We'll see if this thing actually does come out. They said Microsoft teases its plan for Xbox Live on these things. Microsoft is here to monopolize. They're here to take over. They're here to, you know, to put their system in everybody's hands. And I just think that what they're going to do is, there's a reason why Sony is not going into it with them. And I really think it's because they know, they understand that Microsoft will try to steal their idea and come out and perfect it and make it better. And I think that's how Nintendo, what's going to happen to Nintendo. I mean, iOS devices, nobody cares. I don't really think Apple would even allow them to do it, but I guess they are, so I don't know what's exactly going on. We'll see how that debacle straightens out. But Android, of course they would use them, so Android's going to use that. So I'm confident that Android will, but I'm hoping Nintendo won't make that mistake. I do think Nintendo, you know, as Nintendo fans here, we're not fanboys or anything like that, but we are fans, and we know our system, and we know the system is doing well. Is there really a need to drag in the Xbox Live? I personally don't think it's needed. Now, yes, there's some issues with, you know, Nintendo Online and all that stuff. Some people are complaining. It will be ironed out. I just think it'll be ironed out and just really good. As far as crossplay is concerned, I'm sure crossplay will still be available if they had this deal or not, which technically it was sort of with PCs and everything else except Sony. But I do like the way Sony is taking that. I really like the way Sony is using their head and not getting involved with Microsoft. Because Microsoft, to me, are like a bunch of crooks, trying to take ideas, trying to monopolize, trying to take over certain things, destroy companies as they did to Sega. And a lot of people don't know that, but they did destroy... Well, a lot of things destroyed Sega, but they were one of the key elements. When they pulled out, investors pulled out. And I still remember that day like it was yesterday. And if you guys actually look at it, they invested a lot. What is it? They had some kind of OS system or GUI. I forgot what it was, but Microsoft basically said hands off, and they abandoned the project. And look what happens. Xbox comes out. The thing is, I just don't trust Microsoft enough to feel comfortable with that position. Now, if Xbox Live does come out or whatever for the Nintendo Switch, I guess we'll see how the heck that turns out. But like I said, it is what it is. I like competition. I like to encourage competition. But at the same time, I'm a fan of Nintendo. I kind of want to see it succeed. You know, I kind of want to see it being unique. That's what I'm trying to say. And maybe it's selfish to say that, but I don't know. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think down below. As always, self-funded here. Just giving you guys my old one, too. I had a gentleman who actually, a brother of ours, who contacted me about this topic. And I don't like making videos till I investigate every little aspect of it, because I don't like rumors. I don't like any of that. And this deal looks like they're sending a teaser, but, you know, if you look at their, track record, a lot of people bailed on Microsoft. So I don't like coming out with videos unless, even though they say it's confirmed and whatever, until it's actually out. But that is a news to discuss. So I just wanted to discuss that. He did bring it to my attention. So I wanted to, I let him know exactly what I felt about it. I wonder how he feels about it. I hope he comments on this video. But thank you so much for, bringing it to my attention. As I, knew about it, it wasn't news to me, because it's not. I know Microsoft's back, their track record, and if they come out, I hope they don't for Nintendo Switch. But if they do, it is what it is. We'll see how the hell that pans out. Let me know what you guys think down below. Am I just speaking out of my butt here, or am I making any sense? I mean, I'm a little bit paranoid because I'm looking out for Nintendo. Yes, I call Nintendo out for their shady practices when they have shady practices. But I also raise them up by telling people, what games are good out there, how the system is doing, all of these things. And, that's the whole point of this channel. It's an independent channel funded by nobody. So we do this. This is the people's channel. We do this to discuss, and we give real information. That's what I like to give to you guys. Nothing but truth information. You won't find any inaccurate information in my videos. And that's why I don't like talking about things until it is 100%. But I did speak about my feelings towards this project. I want to know what you guys think down below. Definitely, as always, this is our channel. If you guys want to help us out, help both, all of us out. This is our channel. Like the video, subscribe, hit that bell button. Let me know what you guys think, and keep those requests coming. The way it works is the more requests for these certain mini-series, I will put it on a board. I do have a board, believe it or not. One day I'll show it to you. I draw it on a, thing. I'm not even kidding. I'm that crazy. It's in my living room. But I do that all the time, and I put it up, and even if it doesn't make the cut, eventually somebody will request it enough, because unfortunately I can't do everything that is requested because I'm self-funded, so I do it based on the most requests. So once it develops a certain amount of requests, I will make that video. If you're the only request, it'll be on hold till there's more requests for it. So keep those requests coming. Don't be shy. Don't be paranoid that it's never going to make it. It will make it eventually. And, communicate with me. Talk to me. Tell me these things. Bring it to my mind, and I will make that, make a mini-series on that and showing you guys how to do everything you need me to do. Okay, so anyways, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, and definitely hit that bell button. There's many more videos to come. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.